Hello there guys, welcome back to the series hashtag your team, and that is legitimately going to be the hashtag going forward. No hashtag your team Fuji, hashtag your team. It will be in the title, the description, and also in the comments. So send in your squads, include custom tactics, player instructions, and you could feature in a future episode. So this one today was sent in from Noah, and it is a high pressure, high tempo team, and I was looking forward to trying it out. So drop a like on the video, we're going to see if it's good today. If you need any game codes or anything game related, head over to gWftrz.com, use the code Fuji for cashback, and let's meet the team. So here is the team guys, and it is looking pretty fresh. Noah did explain that he's been having some difficulty in Division 1, so he gets promoted, demoted, promoted. He is lacking that consistency to his game, and I was in the same boat literally a month ago. I'm still in the same boat, to be honest. It's difficult. FIFA 17 is one of those games where even if you are the better player, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to come away with the game. It's how you overcome the EA aids, and that's my best advice, just to try and keep focused, don't lose your cool, and yeah, just play to the best of your ability. With this team though, I will show you the custom tactics and player instructions in just a second. Going through it though, we've got the 84 rated Reina, he is awesome. Right back, Walker Smalling, Coulibaly's 86 version. I remember trying his man of the match card and he was good. This version, he's a monster. Tall, powerful, strong. His positioning wasn't so bad, but I'll get into that in a second because of the custom tactics. And Alexandro in the left back position. So these three, Alexandro, Smalling, and Walker, that is basically a starter pack to the weekend league or a Division 1 side. You can't go wrong with those. They are perfect for the game, they're suited, and they're just beasts. Moving up to the midfield, you have Parolo in the left centre mid position. He did in fact use the SPC version. 84 Nainggolan, and he is perfect for that high tempo, high pressure tactic. He's a bulldog, up and down the pitch. Just beautiful. With Lallana, I personally wouldn't choose someone like Lallana for this tactic because he doesn't have incredible strength. His tackling is good. He can play in that role. I just feel like there are a few more alternatives. I would maybe try and hybridize it a little bit more and swap out the right hand side, but he is good. Like 85 Lallana, I have him on the Road to Glory account, and I tried him a few times, and yeah, he has nice playmaking ability. With Salah, the 87 version, I haven't really tried this card too much. He had the Hunter Chem style on him, so I applied the Hunter Chem. His pace is unbelievable. He is lightning quick, his dribbling is good. His finishing I will touch on in a second. I just felt that there's something missing from the card. Like, he is good, there's just something missing from it. We've got Dybala in that striker position to finish off the attack with Insigne, 88 rated. This is his latest version. He did have the 87. He told me to try the 88 to see how it would fare, and yeah, this guy looks a very, very nice player. Whether or not he plays well in game, we are going to find out. So the player instructions, we've got the 3 attackers to get in behind, aggressive interceptions and stay back while attacking for Nainggolan. The 2 wide centre mids are to aggressive interceptor as well, and the 2 fullbacks stay back while attacking. These custom tactics are a little bit crazy, I am not gonna lie right now. So I've never used these before, so this is why it's awesome for the series. He has 70 speed, 55 passing. So with the passing stat, if you have it short, you're telling your players to group up, and sometimes it is good in a 4-2-3-1 formation, because if you have that around like 40, you'll have the left mid, the CDM, and the cam all group up on one side. So if you like your play down the line, then that would be a fantastic tactic for you, because you'll have your triangles down the middle. If you're someone that wants to really spread the play and just play all over the pitch, then 55 is quite nice for that. Any higher, then you're risking just passing the ball away, pretty much. Chance creation 65, which is around about balance. I've honestly played with 55 to 70, anywhere between that feels good. 42 crossing, I don't really understand the crossing stat too much. Some people say that if you lower that, it stops your fullbacks from bombing up the pitch. It could be true, I would have to test it out a little bit more. Shooting 65, I think if you have this so high, it tells all of your players to really bomb into the box. That's something else that I'd need to test out. I usually put it on around about like 60 to 70. That feels good. Pressure 75 and aggression 65. These are the 2 tactics that I was a little concerned about. I look for maybe like 60 pressure, aggression like 55. I play about with it quite a bit, to be honest. 75 pressure is high, aggression 65, but I didn't feel that it was so reckless that I couldn't control it, and we will speak about that in a second. Team width 50, which is balanced straight down the middle. The team is looking good though. It has a solid foundation with the back four. The midfielders are good. I would possibly change Lallana, although he was playing well in game. If you're wanting to really focus on that high tempo, high pressure attack and just relentless pressure, then Lallana, you could bring in someone with better tackling. So you're just upping your percentages of coming away with the ball. And in the attack, you've got very quick, agile players. But is that always a good thing? We're going to find out. So drop a like on the video, guys. Let's get into the clips and see how I got on with the team. So the cost of the team to put together was 650,000 on the Xbox. So if you're on PlayStation, it's going to be slightly different. One thing I want to address are the custom tactics. High pressure, high aggression. How did it work? In the midfield, to my surprise, it was actually very nice. Going in for challenges, winning the ball back higher up the pitch, just putting that aggression and pressure on my opponent was rewarding. And I was actually scoring goals because of that. What I didn't like though is where I misread his play and he was around the edges of my area. That's where I noticed the structure in the back four was a little bit all over the place. But you can't have both. You can't have that solid defense with the high pressure tactic because it just doesn't work like that. You need your centre mids to be putting on the pressure to win back the ball. So if you are struggling though to find some consistency with your game, I'd advise you to play about with the pressure and lower it just a little bit. But I can understand why you're using this tactic, because if you're not the best of defenders, it is nice just to try and win the ball in the midfield, because if you don't always come away with it, you still have the back four to rely on. And if you're relying on the back four to defend, then you miss the tackle, your opponent's going to score. But I did like it, and it does have some positives, but there are a few negatives. So it depends on your style, really. In the attack, though, you've got man of the match Salah that has incredible pace, a nice dribbling, agility. His finishing, though, at times does feel a little bit sketchy. I was able to score finesse shots with his right foot, with his left, but he doesn't really have that popping power. I just felt that the shot power was lacking with the card. So yeah, he's a bit like hit and miss for me. Dybala is incredible. Insigne, the 88 rated card, he was using the 87, so he asked me to try the 88. And I like him and I don't like him. It's just his height and strength is a no-no, honestly. And when you have similar players in the attack, you can't really rely and change your whole game really to suit who you're coming up against. So if you do face an opponent that is fantastic at defending and you do need that lucky rebound or just to push past your defender or opponent's defender, you don't have that with these attackers. At Dybala at times he will get lucky, but Insigne is very weak, but his finishing was pretty decent. So you might want to try him out, but for me, I would never bring him into a weekend league side. Maybe Salah would, it depends. Use him as a super sub. The midfielders though, Nainggolan, he's perfect for this tactic. Parolo as well, he's good, just lacking a bit of the skill moves, and Lallana was doing a good job. Like, Lallana is good. I just feel that if I was setting up my team to be playing this tactic, I would look for the perfect defenders and perfect midfielders. So it would take me time to have a look through, because this tactic is a little crazy, but I can see how it would work for some people. And the last player that I want to speak about is the 86 rated Coulibaly. With the high aggression, I didn't notice his high work rates because everyone was playing to that style, and he was a beast. He was very good, he was fast, strong, getting some nice important interceptions and tackles in. So the back four was fine to a certain extent with the tactics that I was running. With the midfielders, yep, they were good, and in the attack it was flowing, and it was exciting to play, to be honest. If you're building this team and you're using these tactics, you're going to be wanting to get from, well, the midfield to the attack very quickly, and you can add in those ball rolls, the skill dribbling. It just had a nice flow to it. It was exciting to play, but you will concede goals if you're running these tactics. So thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Drop a like on the video. If you've got teams that you wish for me to use, then send them in with the hashtag on Twitter, hashtag your team, not your team Fuji, hashtag your team. You can even at me, that's all good, or DM me, or leave it in the comments. It's up to you. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a like, and I'll see you soon. Team out. Peace.